Hey guys, welcome back to the Second Time Lucky Mining channel. In today's quick video, I'm going to talk about the lessons that I've learned in the previous bull market, and hopefully I can apply that lessons to make sure I'm more successful in the next bull market. Now, if you like the crypto content, please like the video and maybe even consider subscribing to the channel. That will help me out a great deal. But enough of shilling my channel, let's jump into the content. Now, before I jump into the lessons that I've learned, I wanted to say a sincere thank you to everybody that's watched my videos or subscribed or liked or commented on my videos. It's been a year since I've started the YouTube channel and it's been fantastic. So without you guys, it wouldn't have been possible, or at least it wouldn't have been as much fun as it has been. So thank you very much, and hopefully throughout the bear market and the next bull market, we will continue and learn things together. Now, over the last couple of weeks, I've been fortunate enough to have a bit of off time or have holiday away from work, and I haven't put out as many YouTube videos, so I had a good time to reflect on some of the things that I've done in the last year and the last bull market. So it was a good time for me to reflect on some of the things that I did well and some of the things that I didn't do as well in the previous bull market. And as we've seen lately, the prices has started turning in the crypto space. I don't know if that's necessarily going to continue, but at least that sparked the idea around this video to say, okay, if we were going to go in another bull market, which, at least in my opinion, that's a little bit of time away, what were some of the mistakes or things that I can do differently in the next bull market compared to what I've done in the past. So, it's a good time, or at least this holiday time was a good time for me to reflect on some of the mistakes or improvements that I can make, and I wanted to share that with you guys. Now, let's have a look at the top 3 lessons that I've learned. Now, the first one being not taking enough profits. Now, so how this played out is potentially the same as for you guys. I bought or I mined a lot of crypto in the past, and potentially even the bear market. But mainly, most of the crypto that I had came from the previous bull market. But anyway, so sort of what happens is I open up my portfolio and I have a look and I see, I have doubled or quadrupled or 5 times the value of what it was a couple of months ago. And that's a great feeling, but it is only a feeling, and it's only a paper profit if you don't take the profit. And that's something that I noticed that I did incorrectly. It was great for me to open up my portfolio and have a look at how smart I am, but ultimately I didn't cash out nearly enough of the profits, or took enough of the profits that I made in the bull market. And that's something that I hope to correct in the next bull market. And again, the lesson number 3 will speak a little bit more of that. But the biggest lesson that I've learned is I didn't take enough profit. Now, mistake number 2, or lesson number 2 that I've made, is buying overpriced hardware. So I don't know about you, but I paid way too much for GPUs that was overpriced, and even bought some GPUs because I couldn't find exactly what I wanted, and then I bought something else that was overpriced. On the other side of the spectrum, I even bought a helium miner from a scalper, and looking at the helium price at the moment and the miner price and sort of what the project is doing, that is a big mistake that I did. Now, what I want to do differently in the next bull market is not buy any hardware, or not getting sucked into all of these ROI discussions and you can ROI it in 3 months or 6 months. I don't really care about ROIing, and can I do it, and am I going to do it? The proof is in the pudding. At least in my opinion, you should have bought the hardware leading up to the bull market. But again, that's some of the lessons that I've learned. So I'm not buying any more scalper prices or overpriced hardware in the next bull run. Now, mistake or lesson number 3, and the last lesson, and again, there's lots of other lessons, but these were the top 3, at least in my opinion. But lesson number 3 is actually not having a plan. Going into the bull market, I really didn't have a plan of when am I going to take profits, on which assets, am I going to sell some of my GPUs, am I going to buy, all of those things. I really didn't have a plan, and I just went with whatever I felt on the day, which is never a good thing. That's old cliche of if you don't plan, you're actually planning to fail. And I think it is true, at least in my opinion. So leading into the next bull run, whenever that may be, and again, I do think it's going to happen, is I want to have at least a clear set plan of, what am I going to do to maximize the value that I get out of the bull run. And, let's be honest, crypto is cyclical in nature, so it goes up and it goes down, and at least the bull run only comes past every couple of years, so it's important to at least have a plan to make sure that you've got a set strategy to maximize the value out of the bull run. Now, I've made more mistakes than what I've listed above, but I'd love to hear what are some of the lessons that you've learned out of the previous bull run, so please specify some of them in the comments. But that's it for this one, guys. If you've liked the video, please like the video and even maybe consider subscribing to the channel. Otherwise, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers!